managed to grab kids, get in the car. By the time she got in the car, fire was on both sides of the driveway as she was trying to leave the property.
Almost 20 wildfires have burned 619,000 acres across California tonight. The biggest, the Mendocino complex fire, burning in Northern California. It has burned more than 280,000 acres so far, now making it the biggest fire in California's recorded history. The fire has scorched 455 square miles, an area as big as the entire city of San Antonio. It's mostly burning in rural areas now, but the creeping fire line is forcing more evacuations. It's threatening up to 11,000 structures. 14,000 firefighters and at least 200 active duty U.S. Army soldiers are working 24-hour shifts with no end in sight. And joining those firefighters in the strike zone, 100 men and women from Texas. Firefighters from all over the state, including 10 from Central Texas, are heading west as part of the Texas Intrastate Fire Mutual Aid System tomorrow morning.
Every day we see these fires pop up, and I just keep thinking these guys that are out there right now, their resources are getting stretched thin.
In addition to the boots on the ground, AFD is also sending equipment like these trucks. 2 weeks from now, they'll switch out with another group. AFD says they expect the operation to last about a month. And when firefighters make progress and flames subside, investigators can assess the damage. This is a bird's eye view of the city of Redding.
Just to the west of there, the wildfire is burning out of control, but in areas closer to Redding's downtown, a startup here in Austin is helping to provide one of the first looks after the aftermath.
KXAN's Eugene Cho explains how they're using drones to help first responders.
Is my house okay, or is my house completely destroyed?
That's the question thousands of people are asking.
3 days before this, that was a car parked in somebody's driveway.
No one except for firefighters have been inside these evacuated areas since the fire started.
Everywhere that we have hazards like this, there's still a lot of unknowns.
But software an Austin startup developed.
Capture, process, publish, crowdsource, imagery from drones.
It's giving us this bird's eye view.
The drones used in California had pre-planned flights just like this one I'm about to launch. All it takes is 2 taps on the Hanger app to get it started.
Each drone then follows that path and takes dozens of pictures, completing this 360-degree look. 6 or 7 drones doing in minutes what would have taken days and hundreds of people in the past. It lets homeowners see what happened to their houses.
This entire, half of this block is just ashes and complete rubble, and then the houses across the street are, seemingly just fine.
It also helps first responders.
Their ability to launch the drone up and just have situational awareness pretty much like that, they've never had anything like that before. And so this is one of the most meaningful, impactful things to be working on, because it does really affect and have an impact with people on the ground.
Eugene Cho, KXAN News.
Hanger Technology says Austin police and firefighters have also benefited from using their software. They can launch a drone up to document a car accident and then clear the scene much more quickly than they could in the past.